Hi everybody, Larry Graves here. It's time to do a rock music vlog, because it's been a few days. And I've been listening to a certain band the last few days, including a live album by them. And it just made me realize that the guitarist in the band, he is probably my all-time favorite guitarist, and it's not Frank Zappa. Now, I've said in the past, Frank Zappa, for me, is the best guitarist. And I still kind of agree with that statement. But, that being said, some of his guitar solos just don't interest me, or they bore me or whatever. And the other half of the solos, like Muffin Man and Willie the Pimp, they're just, for me, the ultimate guitar solos. And of course, there's also Alex Lifeson of Rush. I love his guitar work. Jimi Hendrix, Jimmy Page, Jeff Beck I love. And so I would also like to know who you, now I'm not saying who the best guitarist, there's a difference here, but who is your favorite guitarist to listen to? Mine would have to be, and apologies if I don't pronounce his name properly, because I've never actually heard it that I know of, but it would be, I wish there was a picture of him here, but here's a picture of the whole band, from Blue Oyster Cult. That man right there, Donald Rozier, or his stage name of Buck Harma, I hope that's how you pronounce it. Every guitar solo I have heard by him, I've loved. And that's why I started thinking, you know what, he might be my favorite guitar player. And it was this live album. I used to, when this came out, On Your Feet or On Your Knees, when this came out, this was definitely one of my favorite live albums. But the newly expanded Some Enchanted Evening is where it finally hit me about his guitar playing, especially live. One of my all-time favorite bands, Blue Oyster Cult. I'll quickly just go through their discography and where I kind of lost interest in them, though. Their first album, with what I've mentioned before many times, is one of my favorite guitar solos ever. It's just a simple kind of guitar solo, but it's just something about it I love. It's She's As Beautiful as a Foot. Then Tyranny and Mutation was awesome. And the very first album of theirs I ever bought, Secret Treaties. Of course, then the first live album, On Your Feet or On Your Knees. Then their best-selling album with their big hit single, Agents of Fortune. And what's kind of funny about this is, at least when I first bought this album, it didn't have the gatefold. So I don't know if that was just a Canada thing or what, but what a ripoff. And of course they're best known for Don't Fear the Reaper, which of course is an excellent song. But it's just one of those overplayed songs that I don't really need to listen to again in my life. And then Spectres came out, which was a slight disappointment after Agents of Fortune, but it's still a very good album. And of course another hit for them was Godzilla, and after that, Mirrors, which I didn't really care for. I thought they kind of had sold out with, songs like Dr. Music, but listening to it again, it's actually a pretty good album. But they came back in a big way. I loved this when it came out. It was like, all right, they're back. Cultaceras Erectus. And Black Blade, one of my all-time favorite Blue Oyster Cult songs. And Fire of Unknown Origin, I really liked when it came out. And then when this live album came out, it was like I don't know, I was just starting to lose interest in them, I guess. And I never bought any more of their albums, but I bought the box set with all of their albums, and so here's all the other albums that I really actually never listened to. And then some demos and live tracks, and yeah. So I'd love to hear who you consider your favorite guitarist. Mine is, from Blue Oyster Cult, Buck Harma or Donald Rozier. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. And remember, don't fear the Reaper.